There's a lot of people right now talking about 2025 and how that's going to be their year and all of that. And I'm one of those people. But let me give y'all the key ingredient for this 2025 transformation. And I'm talking to myself when I say this. Wolf, discipline gonna be the key. Discipline. Knowing what to do and what not to do. What to pass on and what to jump on. What may look like fun, but really be a distraction that you may not want to engage in. The way you're showing your son how to become more disciplined as he become an athlete, whether it's basketball, football, it ain't about the uniform you got on. It's about the character that exists beneath that uniform, no matter what it may be. See, I always was the type that was a lone wolf, kind of isolated, pushed on the outskirts, always wondering like, why can certain family members get a certain amount of success but don't reach back and try to help the others? Because I'm not like that. I hold conversations like this with my wife all the time, and I had to change it a little bit because when I start to speak on those things, it pulls us off of what we're focusing on. Because then she had to come to my rescue and be able to find the words to say to me to get me out of that darkness. Because I'm the type, I'm a visionary. And my weakness is spreading my visions around like so freely. I speak on things, and next thing you know, people do it and then act as if they never heard it from me. And that caused me a lot of heartache and pain, family. It did, because it's almost like when you co-sign for somebody to get something that they say they want, but in return, when it's time for you to have a want or need someone to co-sign for you, they got all the excuses in the book, right? And instead of me allowing that to keep dictating my energy, my emotions, how I perceive the world, I said, you know what? I'm fit to get my energy and put it all with them, pour it into my family, my household. And if it take a year or two for us to get this thing right in a way that the cart is moving up the hill and no longer in a karmic cycle, then let it be. Let this bitter cup be what it is, you know? Because for me, if I could do anything in this world, it would be to get my nonprofit off the ground, build an organization that any race, any person at any level can enter and be transformed. That's what I want to do. So I said, you know, let it start with me. And if it takes me helping another, then hey, let's multiply that. After I help you, help another. And then let's reach back and help each other. Let's throw events. Let's do things out in the world that we will wish that we wish we could be involved in, but we don't see nothing like it around. At least not around us. A lot of people, a lot of events for entrepreneurs and personal development be happening, but a lot of it takes place behind the scenes, or it has a high ticket in order for you to be involved. But when you come from the trenches, from the bottom, a lot of times you don't got that. You don't have the resources. You don't have the know-how about the private events. So I told one of the guys that I include in my world, I told him, I said, man, you know what? We have to go public with it. We're going to throw events that you would have to pay for through the nonprofit so that we can just get donations and do it. We're going to show people how to give back, not just clothes, food, but knowledge, information to help them when it comes down to personal development. So 2025 family, I need you to It ain't even about digging deep. It's just about looking at yourself like I'm looking at myself in this camera right now. And telling yourself you're tired of doing the same old same. You're tired of getting the same results. We gotta do different to get different, family. 2025, make it happen. Although it's just another year, this world that we're used to is changing at a rapid pace. There's so much being done, but we can't focus on that. Don't turn a deaf ear to it. Know the world you live in, just don't get caught up in it. Leverage it. Seek out the weaknesses and the parts of the world that you see may need some light shined in it, and you be the one to give it that spark in your individual or your fingerprint type way, in a way that only you can do it. Be the one that stand out, not the one that just fit into every situation. Because when you're different, you don't always fit in, family, and that's fine. So yeah, that's the message, family. Discipline will be key, no matter what you're going through. Knowing what to do, when to do, and how to do it will always be the guide and map to a higher, better character. No longer shall we go with the flow, family. We must create the flow and help others do the same. No more separation.